having you on. I put this up on Google Hangouts so you can call in and join the call if you like. If you got a few minutes while you're lunch, join me. So why I'm live streaming this today with you is I wanted to just kind of share with you a strategy, success I've had recently about growing my business and growing my also other business, the Trep Show, which I'm just doing for fun and to try to build up right now. I work hard at it every week. I don't get paid to do it quite yet, but hopefully in the future, if it makes sense to people and we create value for you, we'll be able to bring on more people to be able to actually bring some revenue in with it, because that's the end goal with any business idea that you have, right? I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a Trep myself. So I'll give you a little bit of background of me. Is I have a business called ScorrGoals. I'm a CRM consultant to businesses. Whether you're starting out or have over 250 employees, I'll help you look at your CRM data warehouse and also see where the leaks are, if there are any, and basically what marketing technology you're going to have to help run that system and keep your channels running. So today's show, today's talk here is a little bit more about the strategy and success I had recently about how did I connect with this big influencer online through social media. It's no secret, at all. But if we think about like other things we see on YouTube or live stream and webcamming and stuff like that, we see a lot of like lifestyle marketing happening. And so what you'll find with me is a difference with, I'm going to bring onto you live viewers or actual entrepreneurs that have had success and struggles on our show. And we're going to show you, have them tell their story so you can find out exactly, what brought them to where they are and what are they doing today with their business, right? So hopefully you'll definitely find content value with this. We run the show every week, Thursdays, usually at 1 p.m. Sometimes we have to make an adjustment to accommodate the guests, but we always let you know ahead of time. So today I'm wondering, how do you get, I wanted to share with you, how do you get in contact with a big influencer through social media? And what I'm going to share with you today is I have a guest that I'm going to have on an upcoming show of mine. Here's the book that I got from a publicist recently. This was actually going on the shelves today across nationwide and worldwide. So this guy Kevin is also now the chairman of Saatchi & Saatchi. He was the CEO for the company from 97 to 2014. And so this this person is a huge influence to me. I respect a lot about his success, the jobs he's had in the past, where he's gone to today, and how he is, still working and running his businesses, right? And being in charge of a company like Saatchi & Saatchi. It was over 6 weeks ago when I was actually reading his book of his called Love Marks. And I don't know, I was just inspired so much by reading it. Here's the book here. I was so much inspired by reading this that I was like, hey man, I would really love to see this guy on another interview right now. So I'm going to just reach out to this guy and see what I can do, right? So I don't know, I was I think within the first 60 pages. And so I looked him up online and I was reading content of his. I found his blog, which is affiliated with Saatchi & Saatchi. And I just filled out the contact form. And I told him a little bit about myself. I told him what I appreciated about who he is and what he stands for. And I just asked him, hey, told him about me and asked if he'd reach out because I had thought, that I would love to see him on another network that I enjoy watching. I'm going to show the book again. This is the book I was reading and just talking about. It's on Grant Cardone's network. There's a show called Power Players, and I thought, how awesome would it be to have Kevin on there, sharing his story and his knowledge about entrepreneurship. How do you take a product to market? How do you launch your business, right? How do you develop your services? In case you don't know, Saatchi & Saatchi is an advertising firm. So if you know the show Mad Men, Mad Men are advertisers that work in an advertising firm. That's what Saatchi & Saatchi is. And so Kevin was the CEO from 97 to 2014, and he's the chairman now. He's also in charge of other companies, and just a really, really big, huge success in his own right. But from an entrepreneur's perspective, he resonates with me a lot because of his understanding about marketing, his understanding about advertising products, And for me, it's about really creating loyalty beyond reason, what he calls, with love marks. So when you think of companies like Nike and Apple, he's able to articulate it in a way like, how would a company just get started from an idea to become what they are today, right? So a quick background on Nike, in case you don't know, the Nike was founded by a coach and his track student, right? And so through the relationship, an idea sparked about just having a company, like a shoe company, right? And so you can look it up online to see more details of it, but how does just a coach and a runner end up creating what's one of the most worldly known and recognized brands across the world? And they do that, by not only producing great products, but by also having a really, really strong story and a consistent message to tell. So that's where people like Kevin Roberts come in and help with his book, Love Marks. He explains that the future beyond brands is really about how do you create that insane loyalty from people where they just come back again and again and want to look for your next products with you, right? And so it's what I inspire to do with my business as well, because I'm always creating new products and services, and I drop ones that don't sell and aren't interested, and I just keep working on ones that people want, right? I want to make their lives better. I want to make their life easier. And the way I do that with my business is through my products and services. So here's the share I had. Like about 6 weeks ago with Kevin Roberts, I was reached out to his contact form, right? And I just was authentic about who I am, what I'm doing today in business, and what I liked about him, and what I admired from him, and what I was asking, right? I was asking about him going on the Power Players, the Grant Cardone network, because I really like that guy's network. Really like the shows he produces and the content and the help he's giving entrepreneurs like me to elevate our skills, elevate our mindset a bit, and really just get on a higher level and provide more value with our businesses. And so my topic, I'm saying, how did I make contact with this influencer on social media? Because that's all I did. I didn't travel to his store. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know him personally. Went on his blog, filled out a contact form, and then I just followed up. I stayed consistent. I tweeted about him a little bit, and not long after, within the week after I filled out the contact form, Kevin actually emailed me a printout, which looked like a fax printout of the email contact form I sent him. And he signed it, and it was just like kind of cheered me on and thanked for contacting him, right? He didn't ask me to do anything else, and that was it. He didn't respond to my request, but he did give me his email and his phone number in that email response. So I used that and took the initiative to go through and contact him again, because I really saw that he has a lot of value, and I was determined to persistent about seeing him on a TV network today, right? Not past ones, not videos and interviews he's been on in the past, because he's got lots of them. But it was like I wanted to participate and contribute to him on what he's doing next. And that's a big idea that I'm trying to figure out to do with the Trep Show. And so I'm sharing this with you today because through constant tweeting and through constant requesting, after about 4 to 5 weeks or so, this was a week and a half ago, I got a response from his publicist. And his publicist was like, Kevin wants to be on your show, the Trep Show, right? And I was blown away. I was stunned because I didn't ask him to be on my show. I was suggesting him to go on someone else's show, right? And I just wanted to be a connector. I wanted to be a person putting him in connection and getting him on and making that happen. And so I'm talking to his publicist at this point, and we're trying to figure out a time and a day like that's going to work out for Kevin's schedule to have him on. And in the meantime, though, he sent me a book. You can go pick this up in stores today. It's called 64 Shots by Kevin Roberts. I'm going to read the rest to you because it's a little hard to read. 64 Shots, Leadership in a Crazy World by Kevin Roberts. He's the chairman of Saatchi & Saatchi. And this guy is just an amazing entrepreneur and advertiser of what he does. He's worked with Procter & Gamble, Coca-Cola, and just so many other companies, which that you can see here, if you see, this is another book he wrote in 2005. If I bring it up a little bit, you can see those small lettering are also names of brands that he's worked with and helped develop their companies over the years. So hopefully next month in July, we'll set a date and I'll be able to announce when we're gonna have him on. So we're really excited about that. But you can pick up this book, 64 Shots. It's up on bookshelves today. It's released. Probably you can get it on Amazon and any place on the web that you like to buy your books to. So there's that. What I really wanted to provide for you is, how did I get in contact with him? Just being, a small business owner like myself, and no contact with him whatsoever. No prior knowledge. You didn't know who I was. How did I get him to respond to me? And you do this by reaching out, being authentic with your message and your reason to act, and just adding your personality to it, right? That's what a brand is. A brand is about a company's message, it's about their style, and it's about the personality, because a brand is nothing if there's no personality to it. People connect with people. We don't connect with things, right? So really successful, smart brands understand this, that they need to make their company personable. That's why personality and values and cultures are so preeminent in the really, really big brands throughout the world, because the company's nothing without the people that work there, and especially the people that buy the products, the customers and the clients, right? So I'm bringing this to you today because I just wanted to share. It's not something that I've figured out how to sell or anything like that later on. It's fresh. It only happened recently. I thought, what better way than to bring it to you recently while it's still fresh and happening. And my goal is to also to have and ask any of you to contribute to the Trep Show. I'm making the show available on webcasting, to where my co-host and I, Alexis Verbal, interview entrepreneurs each week. We bring them on camera. A lot of, each time they're always at their own location doing a live cast like what I'm doing now, and we just put the multiple screens together. And I bring them to you each week, giving you the opportunity to call in and also to be a part of the show. So that's my, that's my gift to the audience each week, is we're making these people available either through live commenting or a live video call. And we'll bring you on while we're doing it and make you a part of the story, because that's where I really connect with Kevin, and I can understand what he means by this other book. This is the book that inspired me to reach out to him. Love Marks, right? It's today, a brand is just not enough. You can't shout about your product and service and tell people to go buy it. We don't respond to that so much anymore. What we see really more and more people responding to is contributing to the story of the brand. And that's what a love mark is. It's the people that buy and love the products and services and use it in their own life to either do what they love to do. Like I'm doing a live webcasting with an Apple iMac, which I love Apple. I buy their products constantly. I'm always looking at new products of theirs. I really just trust the brand, and I trust the product quality that they deliver when they do launch them. So my way of doing this, my small way of getting this started with the Trep Show, is bringing on guests like Kevin Roberts and others that I can get each week, and get you on with us, where you can contribute to the story and ask questions and hopefully contribute to the outcome of how we develop each week, because the Trep Show will grow and will expand and will get better and better each week, each time we do it. So I thought, what better way than to ask and to bring you in on the story and let you contribute and let you be a part of it, so that it's not something just for me and my co-host, but it's also really something for you, the audience, to where you don't just sit and watch like you used to on a television sofa. You can actually use your smartphone, or you can use your laptop or your desktop to engage and really get on the call with us right then and there. So that's going to be our gift to everybody each week. I hope I gave enough information about how I was able to contact Kevin Roberts and get him on a future show. And I did this just through social media. I didn't use any fancy tools. I didn't spend a lot of money. I didn't do all sorts of, I guess, old school ways of being able to reach out and connect with this person. And I definitely didn't go the old school route about going through gatekeepers or anything, right? I just acted on an idea. I inspired action. I was determined and persistent that I was going to get him to agree in some form or another that my idea was worth him being a participant of. So I will be announcing here in the future when we schedule that date that Kevin Roberts will be on the Trep Show. Hopefully it's next month in July. But Kevin's got a very busy schedule right now, so we're hoping to get him on as soon as possible for everybody. And we want to bring him to you so that you can join and be a part of the video cast as well. So we're real excited about that. If you have any questions or about a little bit more detail about, exactly, well, Gary, you want to ask me, how did you actually reach out and get this big influencer to do something with you through social media? And that's my share with you today. If you have any more questions about it, you can reach me here and just comment. I'll be paying attention to those. I'm going to post my links on Twitter and Facebook for you as well. You can reach out and message me with either of those channels. I want to make those available to you, and look for the showtime below. It's on Thursdays at 1 p.m. We do the Trep Show. Run it on a network called Blab, where we bring in 4 multi-screens for live commenting. And hopefully we'll expand to some other platforms like here on YouTube or Padron, things like that, to where we can bring you on and give you the opportunity to join in on the show. Appreciate you watching, and whether you're watching this live or watching it recorded, keep reaching out, keep contacting, and tell us what you'd like to see on the Trep Show. We'd be happy to keep making it better for you, and hopefully we'll see you on. Have a great day.